Hello friends, and welcome to another live stream where today we're not going to get angry, even in the slightest. Not once, not twice, zero more trucking times. Because I'm a grown man. And I don't get angry at video games, alright? Not in my DNA. It's not in my... Oh, coffee. Coveve. What's up, Ashoka2A? How you doing, brother? I only followed you back on Twitter the other day, didn't I, for the first time? Bit surprising. Unless that was somebody else completely as well. What's up, Heavenly Waters? What's up, Rob C? How you doing, brother? What's up, Ben, Jamie, Jordan, Tom, Short-round? You sound like my fucking body type, mate. How you doing, brother? Noisy Steve, what's up, brother? You looking forward to the new MFL season, Noisy Steve? You getting excited? What's up, man? What's up, Oz? What's up, Gareth? How you doing, bro? What's up, Patrick? Haven't tuned into a stream in a while. Good to be. I haven't streamed in a while, to be fair. It might have honestly even been last Friday that I streamed last. I can't quite remember. Much prefer the So Rare streams. Yeah, it's an international break though, isn't it? Not a lot going on. Not a lot going on. Just me buying uniques and super rares. That's all. So Rare lineups later. I've already done my lineups because it's only All Star this week. Struggling to get fodder. The story of my life. One in that got into MFL because of your vids. Really enjoying the trial at the moment. Very tempted to buy the club after the season. Yep, give it the season, mate. Give it the season, Huds, and get a feel for it, and then decide. Don't rush into buying it based on like hype of enjoying it in the moment. Give yourself the 5 or 6 weeks, and then look backwards and see if you really enjoy it. Uniques and super rares, mate. Mate, do you know what? We've been moving. We've been moving. I've been wanting. What's up, no bolts? You fucking sweaty piece of shit. Mate, I was in pain last night, man. I was in pain. That tournament, the main one, was so sweaty. It was so sweaty. I could not believe it, man. It was unreal. I got to the final 2 times and lost. And then I lost in the first round twice and like the semi-final once. It was so sweaty, man. I'm doing an Unk to Glory with a team made up of 35-year-olds minimum age. Hey, I like that, man. The quality of the final. Yeah, the final one, man. The final. Oh, it was different breed of sweat. It was different breed, man. Let me tell you. Oh, do we need an update on FC26? Maybe it's done it already. What's up, Noah? How you doing, bro? You never made it past the quarterfinal. Oh, is that right? Mate, it's tough, man. Gonna try the 3-5-2 today with the new patch. I'm actually gonna be... I was trying to, like... Even when I played against you, I was trying to... because of the... You know the corner glitch, effectively. Like, if you just run down a byline, wait for the keeper to step forwards, you could just cross it to the back post and score. I was in a 4-4-2 and I kept crossing... in open play, and it kept going to my right mid, who was a 5'5" female player. So I put Stanisic there, and I was trying, like, when I came up against you, I was trying to like force the crosses to the back post to Stanisic to see if it was a viable way of playing. But I actually think having 2 whip pass players on left mid, right mid, and 2 like aerial enforcer plus aerial fortress acrobatic machines up top could be a good way to just score goals against these people that play with fucking 8 men in the box, man. Send a request. You're restricted from using communication features. Damn. Fair enough. Send a request. Hold on, let me just hide this screen a second. So, your account has been temporarily suspended from using communication features. For more details, refer to the email that was sent to you. All right, fair enough. Who did I piss off? Hey, I was just talking about Mikey last night, that's all. I did tell someone to fuck off, to be fair. So yeah, that's probably that. Yeah, on Serare, his PS is quite strict on abusive chat. Yeah, it is. It is. You know, Serare, we did pick up Gabmag and William Saliba unique cards. Seal them. I could seal them. That's fine. How much do they seal for? And then super rare, I went and picked up Gyökeres, Rice, Raya, Saka, Lewis Skelly, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and I will be picking up some more at super rare as well. I notice sometimes whip pass plus not activating. Yep, I've had that as well, especially when trying to do it as like a low driven. Does that mean I'm going to be temp name for people now, aren't I? Do you know what? I don't actually mind that, because then people won't be able to send me messages, you know? And that'd probably be equally as fucking good, wouldn't it? I changed my mind on super rare and unique. I did, mate. I did. Gonna try the team in champs. Champs isn't open until tonight, is it? Friend requests. Automatique. I played him last night in the cup. Completely agree with your tweet last night, net mate. Love the dribbling and passing, but this game, hate the 802 counterattacks. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, I can't decide if I want to make a video on my feelings on the game, because I don't want to, like, I really don't want to push out into the community my feelings and then have other people absorb my feelings and also start feeling the same way because they've been kind of, like, influenced into feeling that way. But I think this game is better. Dribbling's more responsive. Passing is more responsive. Not having to face people doing ball roll finesse shots or ball roll travellas from 45 yards every single game is good. It's nice. I like it. It's an improvement of the game as a whole. It's just not fun to play. So I'm not sitting here though saying, oh, this isn't fun to play, so I'm not going to play it. I'm sitting here saying it's not fun to play, so I'm going to find a way to make it fun to play. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I want to do the big man meta up front. Fully aware it's a skill issue, but so frustrated at the game in Div 7 and can't buy a win. A week ago I was tearing it up and Henri was class. Now I can't score and just counter constantly. So something has changed in the game over the last few days. Something has changed. I don't know what it is, but it's just like the game just feels far more AI reliant on defending. It just feels like people are just letting the AI defend for them again. Thoughts on Haaland? Yeah, I think it's just a bit expensive, mate. Honestly, I tweeted out like I wish they gave a loan version of this SBC because I think he will be insane in the game. Those stats for this stage of FC, he's got near max shooting, near max physical, insane reactions and composure, like reasonable passing and 94 sprint speed, and he's lengthy. He's got almost all of the scoring playstyles and Enforcer Plus. It is a whopper of a card. I just think for like 600 to 700,000 coins, I would like to try it first. You know, I'd like to try it first. Zway has been doing a big man on top for a bit and it's gotten him to Div 3. Yeah, I rate that. I rate that. Better doesn't always mean fun, though. I'm a strong believer pro gaming and YouTube ruin casual gaming. That's why we never enjoy the games like FIFA 13 and Modern Warfare 2 again. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Saka's goal last night. How does he not have a regular finish shot? Mate, Saka's playstyles are a disgrace. I was talking about this a little bit yesterday in the RTG video. Some of Arsenal's players are stupidly blessed with playstyles. For example, Kai Havertz, 4-star, 4-star. He's got technical, first touch, enforcer, chip shot, game changer, and precision header. What has he done to deserve all of that? Who knows? Who cares? Then you look at Trossard. He literally only had whip pass regular. I gave him rapid and I gave him whip pass plus. Then you look at someone like Bukayo Saka. And Bukayo Saka only has finesse, he has finesse shot regular, whip pass plus, and technical. I don't understand how he doesn't have press proven, bruiser, maybe even enforcer, Maybe set piece as well, dead ball. Not that I'd want him to have that, actually. And then I was like looking at, was it Gabriel Jesus? Gabriel Jesus is all right. Well, who was the player that I was looking at? I was like, God damn. Oh, Eze. Look at that for play styles. He's got inventive, game changer, dead ball, power shot, finesse shot, technical, first touch. And then you look at Gabriel. This is one of the best defenders in world football right now, unquestionably. And all he has is bruiser plus and precision header. How? How does he not have jockey or block or intercept, especially block for Gabriel, and potentially anticipate? How does he not have aerial fortress? How does he also not have either ping pass or long ball pass? Like, I don't understand how EA... And then Jokeres, look at his play styles. Like, genuinely phenomenal. And I just don't understand how they've got some of these guys with, like, the absolute most elite play styles. Like, Declan Rice looks banging as well. And then they've got some of these guys with almost no play styles. And it's like, why? Gabriel has been done really, really... He has. Did you just see crap? Yeah, we'll be on the Crappers account today. I want to like start grinding through some of the evolutions. To start like getting ahead of it. We've been preparing the account and stuff, but I don't understand how they decide play styles. Saw Pina comp yesterday, and 90% of her goals are finesse shots. Yet she has low driven plus. Not only that for Pina, but I don't know who decided that this motherfucker was the best defender in world football. But he's got 87 pace, 83 defending, 85 physical, 5 of 6 defensive playstyles, long ball and precision header. How? He's only 82. How? How has he got all of those playstyles? Gabriel is a standard Premier League centre-back that Ruben Diaz has been in the game. He is, yeah. And I've been watching you since a teenager. I'm 27 now, so I want to say thank you for all those years of fun entertainment. Thanks, Rika Pal. Because EA is Saudi-owned now. Maybe. Are people using him, though? Well, so his downside, obviously, is the fact that he literally can't pass. And his dribbling at 45 is a struggle. His reactions, ball control, and composure are okay. His agility and balance is okay, especially given the fact that he's got jockey as well. Is real nice. But I think a player like Ibanez, you could have... In fact, let's have a look. I think you could have given him 2 dribbling and 2 passing and maybe another Evo already. Get on the old foot bin. Pew, 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 pew. Ibanez. A show expired in here as well. So yeah, you could have given him... not that you would give him shooting, but you could have given him 2 extra passing. You could have given him 2 extra dribbling. And then you could have given him... What would the cornerstones have given him? Oh, chemistry. That's actually it. And whip pass plus, not that you would. And shooting, not that you would either. So even that, though, that is a huge upgrade. He would have actually got 3 short passing as well. And look at that dribbling boost, too. He would have got a really, really... Like, that's already the start, isn't it? That's the start of it. There's a silver centre back that has... Yeah, what's his name? Like Collins or something, isn't it? Is his name Collins? What's his name? The name of the... No, not Yamik. Yeah, Yamik has... El Yamik has a lot of play styles. He's only got 4 of the defensive ones. He's very good with 85 pace. He's crazy. German? Nah, it's not German. It's an Irish guy, I think. Lopez, that's his name. Is it this guy here, Roberto Lopez? Yeah, look at this for a player, man. All 6 defensive playstyles as a 66 rated, like, silver. He's only 500 coins as well, which is genuinely insane. And for a 66 rated, he's got really good physical. And obviously with him again, we could show the expired ones here. You could give him 2 defending. Toodaloo. You could give him 2 passing. Do you know what? On a card like this, I'm even like, yeah, let's give him that 2 shooting. What would this have given him? 1 pace, 1 shooting, 1 overall, not interested. This would give him a +1 overall with all of those extra boosts in passing and dribbling. I'm all about that. Don't care about whip pass. Yeah, give him some more dribbling in there. Get that up, your son. And physical as well. Why not? Now, again, it's obviously like still a terrible card, but look at the stat boost you've given this guy for a +1. For a +1, look at the stat boost he's got. There will be Evos that you will continually be able to put him into to a point where he has got ridiculous stats. Ever seen the silver Brazilian Gabriel Silva? I have not. Gabriel, this one or this one? This guy with the pace? I've seen this guy, yeah. I mean, he's like nothing special, to be fair. Jamie Lawrence is the other one. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have intercept or slide tackle, but he's got bruiser and long ball. He's also 4 ratings higher, but Cecilia has crazy playstyles. He always does, Cecilia. Power shot, dead ball, low driven, game changer, long ball, and technical for a 74. But I'm reasonably surprised he's not a 75 this year, to be fair. And he's 6'7". Oh, Lawrence is 6'7". Oh, who is it? Who's you using yesterday, Ollie? Who's that striker that's 6'7"? Oh, the goalkeepers. 6'9" for Torre. This guy's 6'8". I might start evoing him. He's a goalkeeper. He's a C. I don't want a CDM. A mentor at 6'8". There's a gold striker, isn't there? Lorenzo Luca is 6'7". Jesus. Here, oh, Chori, that's the one. Yeah. However, looking at some of these other players, this guy I like a lot. I'll tell you why. For a 60 rated, no playstyles, so it's your choice. 71 physical and 60 shooting. Got low aggression though. I don't like that. I want it to be like reasonably balanced. Wow. This guy could be fun to evo, couldn't he? Really low balance though. Again, a bit disappointing. Luke has also got really low agility and balance. He's a beast in real life as well. Look at Tovide. How tall is this guy? He's got Enforcer, Quick Step, and Low Driven. Jesus Christ. How tall is he? He's only 6'2", though. I want somebody that's like 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Have a look at Hatate. Is he silver this year? Rio Hatate. Bosh. No, he's gold still. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at those playstyles, man. Incisive, pinged, inventive, low-driven, power shot, first touch, and technical. See, I like Andy's 4-star, 4-star. He does look good for an Evo, like, long-term. But I think there's a difference between having lots of playstyles and having good playstyles. Like, power shot, I'd want to get rid of. Inventive, I'd want to get rid of, for sure. The rest of them, are actually, for a centre mid as well, low-driven, I'd probably want to get rid of as well. Is Hudlin still in the game? Nah. Commented on one of your videos the other day. Do you think there's a reason behind the US and NWSL player SBCs, like a tournament of some sort? No, it's just for the season, isn't it? It was like kind of communicated before the game came out that that's what it would be this season. Bloxham. On Bloxham. He's got a rapid as well. And he's got multi-positions as well. That's quite interesting. Yeah, 6'5". I think 6'8", 6'9" is better. I think that's what I'd be looking for. And then just somebody with like really, really well-rounded stats. And when I say well-rounded, I don't mean like overall. I mean like here, like he's got really low agility and balance and really low aggression, and his pace split is poor, so I wouldn't want to work on him. Ementa, he's got really low balance, but the rest of his dribbling is brilliant. I really like his short pass, long pass vision as well, because that means his passing will be good as he gets upgraded. His pace split is a bit weird, but I quite like him. I quite like him. We've got Dackers. Yeah, see, I don't like his dribbling splits. His pace split is quite nice, but I don't like his dribbling split. Then we've got Veerman. Awful pace split there again. Low agility and balance, which again, it is what it is for agility and balance for these big men. It's going to be that way, but he's like super high rated as well. We've got Onuachu. Yeah, terrible stamina, terrible dribbling splits, and a terrible pace split. And then Chori, this is the guy that Josh has been using a little bit. Awful pace split. Insane physicals, mind you. But I think this guy here, I think Ementa could be a really fun Evo. I think Evos are done the way we've had in the past. I had a perfect 90 rated team through Evos 4 months into the game last year without spending coins or FC points or Evos. Charging 5 to 10k on a +1 passing Evo now. If we do get solid Evos, they're going to cost a lot now. Just hurts FC points bottom line. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh, I also do think, though, this year Evos are good because you can, like, curate anything that you want. We didn't have 90 rated Evos in December. 4 months into the game is January, mind you. Do you just want tall players? For a striker spot, mate, yeah. I wonder if there's any crappers that are really tall. It'll be easy. Like if I wanted to commit to like one of these players, it'll be easy just to put the Cornerstones evolution on them. It'll cost 50k. Let me see if I've got that Ementa in the club already. Got Canu in the club. Only 5'11". No, I don't have a mentor. Fuck you, duh. Oh. Oh, Plunge. I did an Evo on him last year. He's a fun card. He's an ex-Arsenal player, Plunge. Ementa was insane for me last year. We'll have to try and pack him. Yeah, I've lost all of my attempts in the Cornerstone finale, guys. What I was trying to do... Oh, did I play all of these as well? What I was trying to do is win the Cornerstones qualifier to see if I could re-qualify for the Cornerstones finale. Did you pack Dudek from that pack? Yes. Wasn't Kane 5-star weak foot last week? But yeah, I don't know how he's not 5-star weak foot. He should be. Let's just do a squad battles game. I haven't done any squad battles games yet, guys, and it's really annoying because it's about a 3 to 4 hour sitting to get them all done. Just don't know if I could be bothered, man. The finale is so hard, mate. Very hard. I got to the final twice. I lost in the first round twice. And I lost in the semi-final once. Still better than his way. Wait, how did his way get on last night? Mate, this game is just hard. It is just hard. There's no two ways about it. It's a difficult game to play. Never mind. Winning 500 Super Essence and a Star Rare this week on Star Rare. GG's, Cameron. I need to buy one more player, maybe two more players. I need to buy one more player to have one Super Rare lineup for next weekend, and I need to buy two more players to have two. People are really weird when it comes to selling Super Rares, though. Like, for example, David Raya. No, not David Raya. Zubamendi's last, like, 3 sales for his Super Rare in season have been in, like, the 200 to 300 range. Because somebody's got him listed up at, like, 460, he's just deciding that that's now his price. And it's like, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying, like, double the price of him just because you're the only one that's got him listed up. I would rather, like, wait and find a different alternative. And these people, they're just unwilling to negotiate. Like, they just want what they think they're worth, even if what they think they're worth is, like, you know, significantly overpriced. Why is squad battles a lot easier on PS4? It's something to do with, like, the hypermotion and the animations not being in the game. No, I haven't done the player or manager career yet for XP. Excuse me. Gaboom. Oh. Did you check out the football boxes I mentioned in your vid? I can't remember. I can't remember. Quite a few people suggested what to get, so bang. Oh. Well, this is just a semi-pro. I was just trying to, like, look at the crossing on this one. Obviously, this is just playing the featured squad, so you get I'll get like 1,600 points regardless. Someone checks be a manager, start a game, then quit. Done in 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll do it. Once I can get Ethan Waneri, I'll do it. Look, what you want here, when you go for a cross right, watch the goalkeeper. See, he's in the middle of the goal. Once you start... Oh, hold on. Let me get the ball back. Just watch the keeper's positioning, right? Well, hold on. Let me just get the ball back. No fouls, no fouls. Right, watch the goalkeeper's positioning. Once you get close enough... Look, see how he's at the front post now? Makes crossing to the back post so easy. Obviously, Ibarbo's got terrible passing and terrible crossing. So my plan, right, is to stick with the 4-4-2, have Saka on the right-hand side, Trossard on the left-hand side, and I've already put whip pass plus onto Trossard. And then have, like, Havertz and Kanu or that Ementa up front. And then just start banging in whip passes like Bosch, like that. And then having a massive giant at the back post to just put the ball in the back of the net. Ranieri looks really solid. Yeah, he does. He looks very good, yeah. I'm surprised, actually, how overpowered he looks. And the fact that he's got, like, multi-positions and stuff. This AI will not let me past him. Look at that. Look how he's just... Like, I cannot get into this space in the box. This is only on semi-pro, by the way, and it will not let me get to the byline. A DIY Haaland? Yeah, basically. Hello, Vitalization. Does the tape around your fingers help with pain? It's not a tape. It's just like a little bit of cloth. Just called a finger sleeve. If you literally just go to Amazon, I might actually have them on my Amazon like affiliate thing. But yeah, if you just go to Amazon and type finger sleeves, it's just that. It just stops the control pad from like wearing against my fingers because I'm a bit of a degen and play too much. Yeah, look at the goalkeeper now. Watch how he steps to the front post. See how close to the front post he is. Now, that cross hasn't gone to the back post, which it should have done. But it's there. And basically, what I want to do, because I've struggled to break people down when they're like compact, I want to have the opportunity to play on the counter if I want, to play through the center if I want, but I also really want the opportunity to have two monster players in the box. So if somebody's just got the box packed with players, I could just flip it up to a 6'8" player. Am I playing on PS4 version? No, not right now, not right now. Do I have crossing on assisted? I think it's on semi. See again, look at this AI. It will let me inside here. It will not let me inside here. See how the keeper came to the front post again? You want to avoid it? Yeah, 4-4-2 holding could be quite good, actually, because, yeah, then you get rid of the centre mids as the opportunity to go for the cross. I think you could turn off sacking for the manager thing, can't you? And that's the problem. When it goes to the back post, you don't want that. Pew, 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 pew. Cheesing the AI. How do you do manager objectives? In manager mode. Like the career mode manager game thing. It's not in Ultimate Team. Oh, never mind. Do you genuinely believe this FIFA is good? I think it's the best FIFA we've had since became FC. Do I think it's good? No. Do I think it's better than last year? Yes. But I find this to be an incredibly unenjoyable game. What's up, Quite a Twist? Mate, do you know what's funny, Quite a Twist? You was a beast of a player, by the way. I don't know if we messaged afterwards or not, but you was a hell of a player. I played so many viewers yesterday, whilst I wasn't streaming or anything, but like I was just playing viewer after viewer after viewer. And Josh, like put in one of the chats we were in, he wonders just how few people might be playing this game, because every person I played against messaged afterwards being like, man, big fan, like, you know, love the videos. It was crazy. Everybody I played was a viewer, which just suggests that there's no casuals on this game. Oh dear. That cup is disgraceful as well, you know. Didn't even win it on my pay to win. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough vibes. I got to the. I've played all of my attempts now. I didn't record them because I was just playing hot last night. I was just trying to win, man. I was trying to focus on winning. It was just too hard. Not just the players I was coming up against, but the teams I was coming up against. Man, I came up against Alex Morgan, Icon, first owner. I came up against Vinicius Jr. as somebody's like overpowered, like, you know, higher rated player. I kept coming up against like these absolute like sweaty squads with all of the high level meta 84s, 85s, and then an absolute superstar player after it. And it was just too much, man. It was just too much. What's the main thing I dislike this year? The main thing I dislike this year, I don't think there's a particular one main thing. I'll tell you something, right? I like the fact that they have removed insta goals from 40 yards by hitting a green time trivela or a green time finesse shot, right? I like that fact. But they have subsequently removed any ability to score from outside the box. So now if you can't penetrate someone when they've got 8 players in the box, you are fucked. And once you then lose possession, you will get countered by somebody who has a player that has incisive pass and just pings a 60-yard through ball all the way down to the winger or striker and then sprint through with 95 pace and hit a low-driven finesse shot. And it's like, it's just boring. That's my biggest problem is that playing this game is boring. It is just boring. That's how I feel about it, man. And like, it's gone from being incredibly unbalanced with regards to scoring goals from outside of the box to being incredibly unbalanced with regards to not being able to score goals from outside of the box. I think because manual defending had been improved and people were terrible at manual defending, everybody just decided to not defend at all. And so they just let their midfielders and defenders drop back and sit in the box. And then then you don't need to manually defend because you've just got so many bodies in the box that the AI will do it for you. And so again, it's like, yeah, okay, is defending a skill? It is. But here's the problem. Especially when you're on like transition, if you switch into a defender, you are fucked. You like, because of how quick players can left stick dribble and hit skill moves and technical dribble with the ball, you cannot manage it defensively if you are if you are manually defending. You cannot manage it. And so the moment you switch into your centre back, you're fucked. You're literally fucked. You like, unless you guess correctly, you've left the space. You're conceding. The biggest problem with this game is they reduce rewards to protect the power curve, but in reality, it's only to force you to the store because the good SBCs are still coming out. They're just vastly overpriced for anyone who doesn't spend hundreds on points. Yeah, to a degree. Unless you pull off some insane slide tackles. Yeah, and it's just not like if you're enjoying this game, genuinely fair enough, right? Like I'm legitimately happy for you if you're enjoying this game. But they've gone from one end of the pendulum all the way to the other, and we don't want that. We want balance. We want it in the middle. Right? I want to be able to select my defender and not feel like I'm immediately going to be punished. And like I've said this a few times this last couple of days about this game specifically. It is the most unforgiving game you have ever played from this franchise. If you misplace a pass, just one part, you're countered and fucked. If you lose possession on the edge of your opponent's box, you're countered and you're fucked. If you concede a corner, you're fucked. If you score a goal, you're fucked. If you switch into a defender, you're fucked. Like, you have to do everything to such a high degree of perfection that it is exhausting. It is exhausting. It genuinely is exhausting. Same goes the other way for you, though, no? Yeah, but I'm not Zol QL. I'm not saying this because I'm losing games. I'm winning way, 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 way more than I'm losing. I'm saying this because it's the way the game is. Yeah, I'm winning these tournaments like, okay, I didn't win the Cornerstones finale. That was sweaty as shit. But I'm winning all of these tournaments multiple times. I'm nearly in Division 3 in Rivals. I got 9 wins in Champs, which was probably a bit disappointing. Maybe should be getting 10 or 11. But I'm not as high a level as I've been maybe in previous years. But I'm at like a reasonably high level of FC, right? I'm at like a reasonably high level. So it's not because I'm sitting here in Division 6, like struggling to get out and I can't win any of these trophies and I'm just sitting here being like, well, what the fuck is the point? Sorry for swearing. I'm sitting here winning a lot. And I'm not enjoying it. And I'm tired. I'm like genuinely mentally exhausted after coming out of a game. Genuinely. What is the fix to all these issues? At this point, there isn't one. There isn't a fix. There's no fix. The meta game, and this isn't an EA problem either. This is a gaming problem. This is a problem with gaming just in general. The meta game is so easy now to obtain, to see. Like, for example, right? I said I used this kind of like a analogy a week ago. If I found a brand new way to score from goal kicks, right, and I'm like, oh guys, just put Peter Crouch up front, get Ederson as your goalkeeper, put exactly 3.75 bars of power on it, and then nod it down with Peter Crouch, and you're through on goal every single time, guaranteed. Within about 2 hours, that is all you would be facing on this game. Ederson would go extinct, Peter Crouch would go extinct, and every single player that you would play against would be doing that straight away. You'd have TikToks getting millions of views on it. It will be all over X. It'll be all over everyone, all over everywhere. You would immediately face it 24/7. And that's the problem with gaming. Like Battlefield 6 comes out today. If there's a particular gun that is way more overpowered than every other gun, every fucker will use it, bar none. Everyone will use it, right? And so to answer the question of how do EA fix this, they can't. Because if they balance something, there will be something else unbalanced. So live streamers, TikTokers, and YouTubers are the issue with the game. So One Powers, if you want to like, if your like motive here is to find blame, you could go two other ways, right? You could say, oh well, EA are the issue here because they made the game. So if they didn't make the game, we wouldn't make the videos. But then I could also say, actually, you motherfuckers are the issue because you watch the videos and then you emulate the videos and then you ruin my experience. So yeah, fuck you, viewers, right? Why are you trying to force a blame because the game is broken? Why? Is the case that gaming needs to have more diverse ways to play the game. Do you know what I think with gaming? And I've seen a few people say this in my chat over the last few weeks, and it emulated thoughts that I've been having. I think single player, or I think PvE games are about to become like way more popular again. I think they're about to become way more popular. Because people don't want to play against other people because it is a fucking shit show. I would much rather play Diablo and try and like rank my character up and play that side of things and grind the game out and enjoy my time with my friends than sit here and play against someone in FIFA. Yeah, Football Manager is about to go off, man. It's about to go off. All the biggest games this year have been single player. Yeah, it's true. It's true, yeah. Gaming is supposed to be relaxing and an escape from the real world. PvP, like you say, is so sweaty now. It's like a second job for most people to try and... But yes, it's mad. It is mad. Yeah, GTA 6 is going to go off as well. I'm so excited for FM and GTA 6. You don't get rewarded for playing your style on FC. De Jong on the end of the pie cross were the best. And now crosses are useless. Do you know what? I absolutely disagree. I think crossing in this game is really strong. I just think that it's not as strong as counterattacks, and so people don't use it. Always in cycles, to be fair. Everyone's going to get sick of all the live, time-limited, and subscription models. Let me buy a game and play it how I want. Yeah, I agree. I agree. This game feels a bit like it was made expecting GTA to be released at the same time, and the delays meant that they got a bonus this year. Potentially. Potentially. Hold on a sec, guys. Just need to find a comment. Oh, have I got subs? Yo, sorry for missing the subs, guys. I'll grab those in just one moment. Yeah, Moltown, you're telling me to go away if I don't like the meta. I don't understand why you're in the stream watching then. CWT, thank you for the 14 months, man. Garmond, thank you very much for the 17 months. Oh, 18 months, I beg your pardon. Wait, you've subscribed. Garmond has resubscribed for 18 months. They've been subscribed for 17 months. Good job, Twitch. Davis, thanks for the 35 months, man. Zach, thank you for the 23 months. Benham, thank you for the 82 months. That is a hell of a lot of months, especially considering I've only been streaming in about 7 of those 82 months, so I appreciate that. Spoonia Fawn, thanks for the 100 biddies, bro. He says, I have a few patchos ready to sell. What is price right towards 150k, do you think? Do I sell best? Mate, you're asking the wrong person. I'm not a market guy, I'm afraid. David, thank you for the 32 months. Thank you for all the excellent content. I'm really looking forward to see what you do this FC season. Due to an extremely busy schedule with work and family commitments, I want to be able to play myself. I'll be sure to follow along and experience the game vicariously through your streams and videos. I appreciate that, man. Spoonia Faun, thank you very much for the prime as well, brother. Wellens, thanks for the 9 months, man. And Fabe, thank you for the 37 months. Much appreciated. And then on YouTube, Ryan, thank you very much for becoming a member. Jordan, thank you for becoming a member. Declan, thank you for becoming a member. Finding Geordie, thanks for the super chat, brother. I can't believe more people are not saying this is bad. I played the 10 hour and didn't buy the full game. I felt like it was the same game as last year. I've got some viewpoints on that. Yeah, Jordan, thanks for the 19 months. Peter, thanks for the 24 months, man. 2 years on YouTube. Let's go. Yeah, in terms of people calling this game fun, I think there's two groups of people specifically that would call this game fun. Group number one are the players that are just very, very, very good at it and winning a lot because other people are struggling, and so they're just enjoying it. Because look, let's be real. If you're winning, you know, 95, 96, 97% of your games, that's fun, right? Even if it is sweaty, even if it's intense, if you're just winning, that is fun. So if you're winning lots, that's fun. The other group of people that I think this game is fun are the group of people that are actually kind of like a bit bad at the game, but not so bad that they're like Division 6 or 7 level, but in that kind of realm where it's like, because they're bad, they're constantly pinned in their own box. So they are being able to counterattack lots of times every game, scoring goals and winning games that they wouldn't have done last year because last year somebody would have just hit a finesse shot or a Travella against them. So they're kind of like predisposed to thinking, oh, I'm not losing this game this year now. I'm winning it instead. This is fun. I don't actually think they think it's fun. I think they think it's fun because they're now winning games that they might have lost before. So in a nutshell, I just think this game is like really fun for people that are winning lots or winning games that they wouldn't have won last year. But because like when I think about how I play often, let me show you guys a screenshot actually. Because I lost a game. No, sorry. I won a game. Oh no, I lost a game. And this is just one of a few. This guy is thinking this game is fun. Look at his average player positions, right? His defense are literally, his two centre-backs, average position, is stood next to his goalkeeper. That is average position. This guy beat me 3-2. He completed half the amount of passes I completed. His pass accuracy was less than mine. His team was sat in his box the whole game. But he won 3-2. So this is the sort of person that I think now is saying, actually, Nep, you're wrong. I think this game is fun. Because he's been so deep. He's just countered me 3 times, scored 3 goals, and he's won the game. I think he thinks this game is fun. I personally don't find that to be fun. I had another one, I think, as well. Yeah, I mean, I've won this one 4-1. But look at his average positions. And then look at my average positions. again, his centre-backs are standing next to his goalkeeper as an average position. His 2 DMs and his cam are literally on the edge of the box as an average position. There is definitely something about my playstyle that causes this. You know, for me, because I hold the ball a lot, it gives the time for the players to go back and be deep. But that for me is my, like, one of the reasons why I don't enjoy this game. Because once I get into that pattern of I've got the ball and you're in your box, I don't know how to score. So what ends up happening is I lose possession, I get countered, I concede a goal, I get frustrated, I don't enjoy myself, and I repeat the cycle. And so I wonder to myself, like, that's why I'm like going to be trying this big man meta maybe this weekend, because I really, really, really want to figure out how to score against this guy. A kid with a bronze team beats that guy 8-0. This is a skill issue on your side. Yeah, I mean, you can use the exception to the rule rather than the rule, but it doesn't change the fact that this game isn't fun, right? It really doesn't. A lottery winner can buy a really nice house. So if you just win the lottery, you can also buy a really nice house, right? Oh yeah, let's use the anomaly as a way to call people shit at the game. Yeah, won this game 4-1. So yeah, war a skill issue. But this happens like all too often. Here's another example. Now I've lost 8-3 in this game, 8-3. And this guy's average position for his defenders is in his, like, on his goalkeeper. And all he's done is sat deep. I don't know how long ago this screenshot was. This was probably like a week or two ago. But he's just sat deep and countered, and sat deep and countered, and sat deep and countered. Another one here. Now, I've lost 7-5 in this game. Sat deep and countered. It's, like, it is just everywhere. This one, look at that. I've lost 6-2. I've lost 6-2 to a guy who has attempted 76 passes with his defensive line on the edge. And again, going back to the initial point, because the point is, like, this game is like weeks old. I'm not sitting here like crying over losing this particular game. My point more is, this guy that's won 6-2 thinks this is a good game. It's not a good game because he won. He thinks it's a good game because he won. This for me expresses how it's actually a bad game. Yeah, because look, he has an average of about 12 passes per goal. That doesn't include the occasions where he passed the ball and didn't score. It's crazy. Yeah, 43 of his passes, 43 of his 76 passes are through balls. It genuinely exposes why I think this game is not fun, and why I think people like him think the game is fun. Lost this one 4-3. It is... it's just... I just look at that and I think, how? And again, like, you know, having possession and having territory doesn't inherently give you the right to win, right? It doesn't. Like, just having lots of possession doesn't give you the right to win. I think you can tell by these average position charts that it's not like I'm just holding the ball, but in my own defensive third. I'm having the ball a lot on the edge of the box, and I'm struggling to penetrate, which is why I went back to the 4-4-2, because as somebody in the chat said, look how narrow you play. I was in the 4-1-3-2 in this instance. That's why it's narrow, because I was in a narrow formation, quite literally. Now I've gone to the 4-4-2 to try and add some width, and I've definitely had more success with it, having a wider formation, but it's not like, it's not significantly better. And then we get to the issue again, like, I tweeted out a lot of this stuff, mind you, as well, but look at his left mid, Luis Diaz. If I hid who the player was and asked you to guess what position I've showed you on this team, what position would you guess? I would probably guess, like, a left defensive mid, because that's where the position is. Yeah, maybe a left back, like an inverted left back, an inverted full back, potentially. But that's his left wing, and that's his position graph. And this for me personally, and whether you agree or disagree is entirely your prerogative, but this for me personally is not fun. It's just not fun. Whether I win or lose the game, because of all these screenshots I've kind of presented here, like quite a few of them, I've won the game. So it's not a case of, oh, I lost the game and that's why I'm finding it not fun. It's even if I'm winning, it's just not fun. It's just not fun. Oh, there's me scoring a hat-trick in clubs. Love that. So yeah, like going back to the original point, I think there's two groups of people that think this game's fun, and one of the group of people is people that are just genuinely brilliant at it, and I would think it was fun as well if I was genuinely brilliant at the game. And the other group of people that think this game is fun are people that like manage to steal wins from sitting super deep and hitting counterattacks. This happened yesterday as well. I know that was something Dave was showing me. This here, I did tweet this, but this again is kind of for me a big example of a problem with the game, and where people think this game is not AI. So I get the ball here with like look at his Goretzka, who's just in the middle of the screen right now. He's not controlling him. He sprints at me and steals the ball. All the meanwhile, the player that he was manually controlling, he stepped out of line, missed his tackle, and had the AI Goretzka not lasered towards me, I now have a chance on goal. I probably still fuck it up because that's just the headspace that I'm in with this game right now. But you can't be telling me that this game is defending his manual now, that's why you're sucking. When, look, he just sprints at me and steals the ball back. That's just second man press though. Second man press doesn't run at someone and tackle. Second man press will leave a 2 to 3 yard like barrier and like jockey the player. They don't go in and sprint and tackle the ball, right? Similarly, I'll show you this as well. I'll show you this as well, and then you can give me your opinion and understanding on this clip here that I'm about to show you, right? Sorry, that was quite loud. Let me just get my the tweet up on the screen. So this was, let me mute that because that's bloody loud in my ears, which means it must be killing you guys. This is a clip from Josh XL's, editor Josh, yesterday. I want to play this as slow as I possibly can. I want you to watch this defender right here. Watch him. Still here, this guy here. Fully AI. No, sorry, beg your pardon, this defender here. I was talking about the wrong guy. Watch this defender here, the right centre-back. Not one occasion. Look, he's already initiated the tackle animation. He full-blown tackles him. This is 100,000,000% AI tackling the player. And people want to try and tell me it's a skill issue because you can't defend manually and you're bad at the game and you're getting exposed. This is happening. Game in, game out. Full-blown AI intervention. But that's probably because he has good centre-backs. It shouldn't matter if he has good centre-backs or not. It should be based on whether he pressed tackle or not. Because if he has good centre-backs, then guess what? Everyone's going to go and buy good centre-backs and never touch their defenders again. And you want to think that that's good for manual defending? Bremer has... That's not Bremer that made that tackle, though. This is Bremer here. I don't know who this is. I don't know who it is. I think this is Araujo. This is Bremer. Like, I don't know who that is, but it's definitely not Bremer. Could that be auto clearance? But he doesn't have the ball. Like, Josh has the ball, right? With Claudia Pina. Josh has the ball here. I think the frustrating part for me when watching this is the fact that, look, he is the defender, before Claudio Pina has already got the ball, the defender has already initiated the tackle. Nothing wrong with that, to be fair. Everything is wrong with that. Everything. Because when the AI can full-blown play the game for you, what is the point? Probably a PC hacker. It's on console. It's on console. His right centre back was Upamecano, so it must be his DM. That's even worse. If that's his DM in that position, that's even worse. Is this single instance confirmation that the whole game is being played for you? I'm just not going to entertain your moronic comment, brother. Because I didn't say that, and I didn't even imply that. I said that the person that said there's nothing wrong with that, if that's the way the game went, there would be a problem, right? It's all to do with player switching, but the player wasn't switched at all in those instances. Maybe it's to do with the roles at Goretzka and one running back on the new box crasher. See, for the Goretzka thing, I don't think it's role or positioning, because he changes his run path 2 times when like zoning in on Havertz. If you just watch Goretzka like entirely from this point here, just watch his Goretzka, number 6, right in the middle now. Goretzka's look. If it was his role, let me get back to that point. If it was his role, right? If it was Goretzka on box to box as a role, when I win the ball here, Goretzka would turn around and sprint back, right? He doesn't. He is at this moment in time just facing up the midfielder, and now he's like kind of like pushing more towards the new ball carrier. Only when I pass the ball to my striker and this guy selects him for a brief moment, does he now he starts coming back. But watch Goretzka's run here. He turns and changes his angle twice to sprint at Havertz and then wins the ball. That doesn't suggest roll to me. That suggests second man press potentially. The reason why I don't think it's second man press is because of how he navigates the rest of his team. And again, you can watch it with other players and their movements, right? So the ball comes here. Wait till he switches into the centre back. So he switched into his right back here. He's now switched into Diaz and then runs at me, misses me, and lunges and misses a tackle. I don't know. Listen, maybe he's just holding second man press as well. I don't know that Goretzka, when he, because of the way player switching works, let me get through my thought process and explain it to you as I'm going rather than talking about it. The way second man press works is when you switch player, the second man switches, right? The second man press switches. So when he switches to the right back here, the person that would be the player for second man press would have changed, and it would probably be his number 3. When he then switches here, the person that would be the second man press would change again. So for me, this suggests that he's not using second man press, because it wouldn't be Goretzka that would be the player that would be pressing, right? It would be a different player if he's still holding it's Goretzka. So let's get to the point again where it could potentially be Goretzka. It would be here, right? If he's switched to his right back, this is when Goretzka makes his move, right? Which would then imply that that's when he would hold second man press. If that's the case, I don't think it's like, man, I wish on PlayStation you could go back like a second or a frame or whatever, because Goretzka isn't the player that would be the second man press. Like, let me just try and really like, I want to get it like as soon as he like gets off of Goretzka. So now he switched. You see how Goretzka's not in that kind of like, oh, I'm running out as a second man press, like phase, I suppose. At this point, the second man press is almost definitely his number 3, which I think is Upamecano. Goretzka starts sprinting at me. That maybe implies second man press. If it is Goretzka on second man press, he stops about here and just faces up to the defender, right? He doesn't come in and tackle the ball away from me. And then, like, he's obviously just sending him on a play run up there. Even if it is second man press on Goretzka, which it could be. It could be. I'm not saying it's definitely not. I'm not saying it definitely is. It could be. Even if it is Goretzka on second man press, he wouldn't come and tackle the ball. He would just close the gap. That's it. He's got him on ball winning box to box. That's AI. And for me, that's a problem. For me, that's a problem. Again, when we get to a situation where the AI is defending for people intensely like that, people are going to sit back, let the AI defend, and then hit counters. I'll run out of coffee. When you're controlling a defender, second man press is usually always another defender, but regardless, second man press never tackles. Yeah, second man press shouldn't tackle. It should, like, it just shouldn't. It shouldn't. To me, it's crazy how perfectly AI is running counterattacks, perfect positioning, perfect runs, especially after set pieces. If you lose the ball, it's over. Yep, it really is. It really is. No CDM rolls or ++ makes auto tackles though, or not. Yeah, no, yeah, like AI shouldn't be making auto tackles for sure. For sure. Rot, thank you very much for the 8 months, man. It's Jay Sharpie, thank you for the 23 months, man. And Roha, thank you for the 44 months, brother. Cook Steve, thank you for the 30 months, man. Very much appreciated. And Peter T, thank you for the 4 months. Much appreciated, guys, for the support there. Second man tackles if you run into the player. Yeah, but I didn't run into him with Havertz, did I? He ran at me with Havertz. If you are absolutely right. If I run into a player, but even then it doesn't. They track. They like shield them, jockey them. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but. Didn't answer my question, bud. I didn't see your question, I'm afraid, mate. What did that guy say? You guys are going to ruin a great game because you can't defend. But I've just shown you AI defending. Again, like people seem to have this perception that I or other people aren't enjoying the game because they're losing lots. I'm not losing lots. I'm winning lots. I'm winning all of these tournaments. I'm winning in rivals. I'm getting decent champs rewards. Like, I'm winning lots. It's not about winning or losing. It's about enjoying. And the enjoying is gone, win or lose. I'm not... If you think EA are going to listen to me perfectly and only my opinion, I don't know if you know how EA work, but they're not going to take the viewpoint of one individual creator and go, oh, they really don't like that, so let's change it. They're just not. They're going to take the general viewpoint of the whole community. So when we look at what the whole community doesn't like, kickoffs, for sure, right? Like, I think the whole community can agree kickoffs are overpowered. They've tried to fix it once, it made it worse. They're going to try and fix it again. Let's see if it makes it worse or better. I think people really don't like corners. And I tell you what, about somebody just asked how good's Hansko. He's got 6 goals for me in 19 games, and they are all back post corners. All of them. He's very good, by the way. But corners are just broken. Corners are dumb. Right? Counterattacks are dumb. They just are. They're just dumb. The high agility players are too strong compared to, like, equivalent defenders. That's why players like Jose Perez and stuff are so good in the game right now, because they can just outturn these defenders like crazy. And if you second man press, they'll just jockey them into oblivion until they turn into a bit of space. If you manually select your defender, you are fucked. It's not fun. It's not fun. Is it? No, just a regular cross I use for the back post dink. Tom T, thank you for the 58 months, man. Very much appreciated, brother. All of this sounds nice until you see in top divisions people are defending fine and games are close. Yeah, but not everyone's in top divisions, official aces, right? In fact, almost none of the player base are in top divisions. Most of the player base are in divisions 4 and 5 and 6. So unless EA want to just be like, hey guys, this game is really just built for pros. If you're not a pro, either suck it up or fuck off, then they are going to lose everybody apart from pros. And do you know what that means for you, who's not a pro? When you play a game, it will most fucking likely be against a pro. Is that what you want? Do you want only the exclusive elitist players to be the players playing this game? How will that be enjoyable or engaging for anyone whatsoever? How do you fix kickoffs though? Like, so I have a genuinely brilliant way of fixing kickoffs. I don't know if EA will ever do it, but I can tell you the easiest way for EA to fix kickoffs. I'll show you it. It has nothing to do with making AI better or more compact or anything. When a goal is scored, you see how everybody's standing still? Just have them in a game state. Don't have them standing still. From this point onwards, have them moving around like the ball is in possession already. That's it. That fixes it. It resolves all of the problems. If they just have the players moving like they are already in a game state. Because then what happens is, when the ball gets kicked off here, look at his 4 midfielders, they all just charge forwards, right? And my midfielders charge forwards, which means if I break his press, or his have actually just all stood still at this point. Look at his team just standing still. This is the problem. It leaves, I probably don't even score from this, but it leaves huge gaps in the game because they have to get back to their position, get back to their spot. If when the game kicks off, players are already in game state, problem solved. Literally, that's it. I'm having to do that manually to counter it. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. And it's the same, it's the same from, let's see if there's, a corner or something in this, I hope I don't score from this corner, because I want to show, one of the issues with corners on the counter and why there's a problem. Oh, here we go. So I've lost the ball. When he passes the ball sideways here, do I win it back? Okay, I won it back. It's kind of pointless. Oh, I do still want to show this, though, because I think it's relevant. When I lose the ball here, when he passes the ball there, I don't know who these two centre-backs are on the minimap that are playing centre-back, but one of them starts running away because they start going to their position. That's why you can see so many guys. Look, the left side of the defender, he's running off now. Now I've won the ball back, so it's a bit different. I want to actually see him on a counter properly. Or save my Mardashvili. I end up scoring a goal. It could be the other way around as well if this guy gets a corner. It's like the same situations. But in short, right, if you let's say you have a corner and one of the players that's defending on the goal on the halfway line for you is your left winger, what happens is once the corner's been taken, they don't sit there and think, right, this is still a corner, so I'm just going to sit here and defend still. The left wing that's on the halfway line says, whoa, the ball's in play. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm a left winger. And they start running up towards the left wing. That's why if you then lose the ball, you're fucked. Because your winger has fucked back off up to left wing. So you're left in a position where you're like, oh, brilliant. Now imagine if you've got a left wing and a right wing on the halfway line. The left wing fucks off up left wing, the right wing fucks off down right wing, and everybody's standing there going, wait, where's the team? Where is everyone? Because they don't actually think like, oh, this is still the, you know, the kind of like the result of the corner. So I'm just going to stay here and protect this in case we get countered. They don't think like that. They just run back to where their position is. And it happens on all set pieces. And it's why set pieces are such a problem. Such a problem. Because when the possession turns over, the players just immediately start running back to their position. And they don't, like, they will run past the ball carrier. Who gives a shit, mate? You keep that ball, pal. I've got to be over here. And it's like how stupid is that? So it's better to put your centre backs or CDMs. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I actually did do that as well. I do have that, but it's just another one of those little things, right? Where the game's fucking dumb. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Sorry for swearing. Cup finale much harder than champs and much worse rewards. It's mad. Yeah, it is. The cup finale was extremely sweaty. Extremely sweaty. The camera size and position you have on the stream is much better than in your videos. Means we can see the coins and more of the gameplay. Please keep this for videos. Ask Viper, mate. I've asked him about 1 billion times, not one-to-one, but more in videos. It just shows that he doesn't watch the videos he's editing, which is crazy from him. But I've said to Viper a few times in videos, like, oh, Vipes, can you please make sure you show the coins here? He doesn't. He just doesn't. Just really poor from him, isn't it? Would them adding set-piece tactics help? No. Do you remember, I don't know if people have been playing the game for long enough, but do you remember when you could do set-piece tactics? Honestly, everybody, you would concede from every free kick ever. Do you want to know why? People would set up the most infuriating tactics where you're going to have to scroll back and listen, Vipes, really. They would set up the most infuriating tactics where they just have like all 10 men just running into the box at the same time, and like you wouldn't be able to, you just wouldn't be able to stop it from being a goal. You wouldn't be able to. They just need to remove custom tactics or tweak them, in my opinion. That way people can't play on zero depth and have every player on drop back. So my opinion again is the way I think this game should work. I think they need to introduce either a new stat or change the way stamina works. And I know stamina like reduces things like reactions and defensive awareness and stuff. You know, EA are kind of coy with telling us exactly how. But I think like if you spend prolonged periods of time without the ball, your stamina should drain quicker. I know like logic says if you run lots with the ball or if you sprint lots, you drain stamina. That makes sense, because if you're sprinting, you're draining your stamina. That makes sense. How many times do we see teams like your Burnleys or whatever sit defensive, sit so deep, so defensive, and then towards the end of the game they get mentally exhausted? They might be even physically okay, but even then maybe not, because they're kind of like pushing, dropping, like they still burn themselves out. But they need to be mentally drained, and I think they need to implement that into the game, where if you spend prolonged periods of time without the ball, your players become mentally tired and start leaving gaps and stuff, because that would stop people from just sitting deep. I also think, I said this on Twitter yesterday as well, right? I also think that if you play, like, and again, it all comes to stamina, right? Like, if you play in a low block in real life and you've got one man up front and every 3 or 4 minutes you put a through ball to him and he sprints all the way down the field and then he loses the ball and he sprints all the way back again, and then 3 minutes later you win the ball again and you put a long ball down the field again and he sprints all the way down the field and he sprints all the way back again, he will be gassed by halftime. He will be absolutely gassed, right? He will be so dead that he'd have to be taken off at halftime. In this game, he's calm. He's calm. He's basically got full stamina. And it's like, this should not be the way. You dare fucking touch team press, and your team are done. Even if you look at team press, you lose 10% stamina. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to look at it. EA have to balance people being able to physically not touch the ball for long periods of the game, and then still be fit and healthy like they've just walked onto the pitch. Because people complain about team press being OP. Yeah, and it was OP. And the thing is, killing the stamina because of team press is actually a really good way of mitigating the overpoweredness of team press, right? I like it. They should also do that for teams that are extremely defensive. Like I say, I think there either needs to be a new stat introduced, or I think there needs to be a change in the way that stamina is drained based on players just defending for, significant portions of the game. Can you see me play a game? I don't really have anywhere to play at the moment, but yeah. Let's get Bob Matty back in the team. After all this talking, I'm going to go and have an absolutely awful time, aren't I? Let's get Bob up there. You're trying to complete Player of the Month Haaland from solely BPM. Good luck. I do want James there. I need to get rid of this Donny. Because he doesn't have any chemistry, I'm going to have to get rid of Anshko. Pop back in the main man, Maxence. I do need to improve my team, to be fair, given how much, how many coins I've got. Thoughts on why so many YouTubers are getting bans from EA? Wait, which YouTubers are getting bans from EA? Why is ball playing defender on Timber? I was just trying to see if it helped me just win the ball more, to be honest, mate. I've been trying to play around a little bit with roles to see if there are any ways I can kind of benefit from different roles on different players. Oh, wait, can I not? Oh, it just says you're restricted. Yeah, that's fine. As long as I can still play the game. Chat is disabled. I don't mind that. When will I do Surrey Lions? I already did Surrey Lions, mate. It's only All-Star this week, isn't it? And with the international games, so... This guy want to play or what? You got Saka at fodder price. He's amazing. Could be better, but still very good. I think, like, do you know what I really like? When people come up against me now, they won't see my name, will they? They'll see temp. They'll see like temp dash blah 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 blah. Seen your tweets from last night, this morning. I agree, mate. This game is not enjoyable at all to me. I can't handle the defensive way it's being played. Yeah, I think for me, it's not about... Like, I don't mind that people defend. I don't. I think for me, the thing that makes it just unenjoyable as a game is the fact that it is just exhausting. That's the best way I can put it, right? I come out of games and I am tired. And I just don't think that should be the situation. Damn, nearly scored a kickoff. Barbo's garbage on his weak foot. Yes, it is just too intense. And, you know, EA, like, made a point of kind of, like, talking about kind of relieving that white-knuckle gaming. It feels worse to me. It feels worse. See, guys, people say, oh, you're bad. You're not liking it because AI defending is gone. As a matter of a point to make there, I purposely chose to just keep a hold of Ibarbo, and I won the ball back without doing anything. So I'm not quite sure where people have got this understanding that AI defending is gone. There we go again. A nice interception from Lucia Rodriguez. And what did I do for it? Soddle. Literally soddle. Why does Pina feel so OP in game? She's super agile. Here's the first thing. Yeah, she's super agile. She's got 5-star weak foot. Oh, and got low driven plus. That's it. People call Pina the modern day Ben Yedder. Yeah, she's up there, that's for sure. Oh, got to score that.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that.
There you go. Look at that. AI Trossard, guys. AI Trossard has tackled that ball. You want to tell me that the AI defending is gone and that's why people aren't enjoying this game? Not a chance in hell. Whatever EA did on that last patch, they brought AI defending back again. They didn't get rid of it. They made it like it's back to like FC26 levels, FC25 levels. Oh, he's read that well. I'm yelling timber.
Rodriguez. Now in possession, Trossard. Oh, skipping away.
Oh, brilliant pass on that 5-star weak foot Trossard. Cheers, pal.
Quick thinking to win it back.
Nice, good date. Why you need incisive pass, man. Incisive pass connects there. And you know, and like, I'm gonna say this, as I'm probably gonna go and concede a goal, but it's look. So 2 things. The reason why people play the exact same way with the exact same team is because I had an easy ball in there to Ibarbo that didn't connect because Trossard doesn't have incisive pass. Even though he has good passing, it didn't connect because he doesn't have a play style. Which means what do people do? They just do everything they can to get the play style, right? If I had incisive pass there, I am 1-0 up. As a result of me misplacing that pass, and this is where like this is where like my frustrations and lack of enjoyment come from this game. As a result of me not having that pass connect, this guy got to counter me. For the first time this game, I switched into a defender and I conceded a goal because of it. And it's like it's so punishing. It's so punishing that I don't know, like I don't know how to handle it, quite honestly. Because it's just demoralizing. It's just demoralizing. And again, I've switched into my centre-back there. And as soon as I switched into my centre-back, I've conceded a goal. And people want to say that manual defending is good and that's why there's a problem. Because I tried to defend manually instead of AI defending, I conceded again.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
Oh, can't even get a kick-off goal. Our playstyles ruining the game. Most players are unusable if they don't have the right playstyles. So I was interested to play the game this year because EA made a point, again, another point EA made. Look at that, I've conceded 2 counterattacks where I defended manually 2 times. He's had 2 shots and scored 2 goals. EA made a point before the game came out of saying last year you needed playstyles and the stats supplemented the playstyles, whereas this year the stats will make the difference and the playstyles will be there to supplement the stats. I just don't feel like that's true. I don't feel like that's true whatsoever. I feel like we're now in a situation where, again, if you don't have the correct playstyles on your players, you can't do the action that you're trying to do. At least you can, I mean, you can, you know, not holistically you can't, but just typically you know, when it matters, when it's real important, you're unable to do it. Ibarbo is actually quite trash. Ibarbo is one of those weird players for me, because unless you run in a straight line with him, he's terrible. I've managed to not concede there thanks to putting some pressure on him, but
No damage done. Well, so close to extending their lead there. Just a matter of inches. Well, they have to have that sense of self-belief. It could happen for them.
and again, this right here, guys, is where I just hate the game. Because I have to give the most intense, full concentration, because you can just spin around and spin around and spin around. And then, hey, guess what? If a gap doesn't open up, you could just spin around. You could just spin around again. And then if a gap doesn't open up, guess what? You just spin around and spin around. Oh, look at that. Somebody's bit. A gap opened up. And now you're fucked. And it's like, you're like, there's, again, I think there's a difference between defending manually and that being something reasonable, and being unable to defend kind of like whatsoever. Because in that situation where somebody's on the edge of the box and they're just spinning around in circles, if you don't go and press the ball, they will eventually open up a gap. But if you do go and press the ball, they will definitely open up a gap. Oh, great. Quick step plus. Ibarbo, GG's. Maybe that's why they're bumping up AI defending. Yeah, potentially. What an awful pass that was. Again, it's a Barbo. He has really, really low passing stats.
This looks interesting. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Martin Ødegaard.
Shouldn't be playing on his weak foot, I suppose, should I?
Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Aye, aye, aye.
Oh, good idea. How did they let that attack come to an end? Could be threatening.
Matana Matty can't control the ball. It's painful. It's painful. Bro, every time I join, you are moaning. Well, fuck off then. Like, literally go away then. Go and watch somebody that pretends that this game is brilliant and lies to you through their teeth and says, oh, hey, man, what a great gaming experience this game is. Everything's right in the world because this game is here. If you don't want realism, go away from my stream. Rage bait, see ya. Damn. Hold from you, brother.
So back underway at 3-1. Jabun-kun.
See, I just can't figure out how to do it.
Great tackle, wasn't it?
I can't figure out, like, with Bonmatty there, I can't figure out what I've done wrong that's not enabled me to pick up the ball like I want there. That's an outrageous finish.
It's turning into an absolute demolition job. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Well, they could
And again, see, like we're now entering into like my biggest problems with this game. You lose possession of the ball, you get countered, you get scored on. It's just so damaging. It's so damaging. It's so difficult to play because it is so like it is just so unforgiving. Like I lost the ball there with Ødegaard about 15 yards from his box, and off the back of that, he had a 3-on-2 counterattack. I just don't think that should be the case. Like, sure, if like you're on the edge of the box or something, that's a bit different. But when you're like barely out of your own half, is this a cup? Nah, Div 6. Can we ban that Rumple foreskin, please, mods? I'm pretty sure that's like an alt account from somebody that's already been banned anyway, but...
really getting stuck in. Ibarbo. Really bright looking attack.
Oh, Saka stopped his run.
Defending when it mattered. Eusebio. Oh, big opportunity. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now. Trossard. It's with Ødegaard.
Oh, my days. Average players and good players will never see eye to eye on this topic. So I always ask this question when people say things like that. What's an average player and what's a good player? Like, where is the line in the sand?
Well, he sees the keeper going a fraction early and just strokes it into the other side. Nice finish.
That Sylvia Sabre was frustrating. There's a... I know why I've started conceding goals this game is because I started defending manually. After he scored the first goal and I started to try and actually defend, it resulted in him getting easy goals. I just want to show his goal here actually, because this is like super frustrating. Here, how, like, this is what I mean about, like, this game is just, like, unforgiving. Now, Odegaard doesn't have great defensive stats. That's fair enough. It goes through. In fact, we could probably watch it on the highlighter thing here. And this is one of those things, again, where, like, play styles, I think, are too damaging. Now, this is a 74th minute as well, so it's like kind of really influenced the game quite significantly. How do we get the how do I get it like on orbit? There we go. Just because he doesn't have intercept, in my opinion, shouldn't mean that the ball phases through him. Okay, it goes just between his legs. But, like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, he scores a goal because it goes through Odegaard's legs. I try and press him with Lucia. I don't know. I might watch that goal back properly because I don't know what Lacroix's doing there. Was that me controlling Lacroix or was that the game controlling Lacroix? Shouldn't have even switched into my fullback at all. So I'm just shielding here. That's fine. She kind of goes for a... Bonmati goes for a little bit of like a sticking her leg out and then doesn't do it. Moonwalks instead. So I've selected Lacroix here. Like, in this example, he's got so much space in the centre of the box. I think whether I select Lacroix or not, I think he scores a goal here. But I go and try and like pressure him. And it's just a mess, isn't it? And again, it's like... I think he scores regardless there, whatever I do. Unless I literally get lucky enough to guess exactly where he's going to go and hit the tackle, I don't think I stop that from being a goal. I think I should have stopped it from being a goal with Odegaard in the first place. Goal machine. This guy's a viewer. Wants to be your friend. Why do you want to be my friend? If that pass worked in real life, it'd be incredible. 1 in 100 pass. Wait, why am I on a checkpoint here? It's pretty weird, isn't it? Obviously hard to balance because we gave feedback in the beta that jockey speed was too slow and they isn't updated until the end of October. That's why jockey playstyle is a must. Odegaard isn't going to do well in that situation. He's not a sound defensive player. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't think it matters if somebody is a sound defensive player or not. Like, there's a general standard of how good players are at doing basically anything. And I just think that even a 7-year-old gets that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. That's what I feel like. I suppose, again, going back to like what the, let's say, issue would be, because ultimately, and I mean this like sincerely, ultimately it's a skill issue. I did something wrong somewhere else that resulted in me losing the ball and having to face that attack in the first place. So I could absolutely have probably done something better somewhere else that would have resulted in me scoring a goal or not conceding that opportunity, right? So the long and the short of it is absolutely that it is a skill issue. With that being said, once we find ourselves in that situation, I don't think I should have to have a play style to win the ball when it goes between my legs. I just don't think I should have to have a playstyle for that.
Introducing the visitors lineup today. Jerzy Dudek begins in goal. Bukayo Saka plays with Leandro Trossard out wide, and it's two strikers up front who look to provide the goal scoring. Big moment here.
Winning a tier 2 super rare and 1,000 super rare essence. Jesus Christ, that's pretty legit. Mate, international weeks are yours for the taking, Josh, aren't they? Fair play. Got there in time. That pass into Bonmati is so slow.
Using the space really well, you've got to say. Stanley Forge ahead. How good was that?
Okay, I obviously just didn't aim the ball there, did I? The cup is on. Yeah, the cup is hyper sweaty. It is so sweaty. Meh won the final first try. All right, sorry guys, the cup isn't sweaty because Brandon won it first try. Actually, it's a piece of piss, and if you didn't win it on your first try, you should be ashamed of yourself because Brandon won it. Meh. I mean, I scored off of that, but that ball wasn't for Odegaard. It was for Bonmati. You play Player of the Month and Mbappe every final. Mate, I was coming up against some absolute insane teams last night.
We're using the space really well. Now can they push on? Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Oh dear, up and down.
Can I go out for a corner? Got to score that, Barbo. That's unbelievable. He's like inside footed it instead of lacing it.
Well, it did look promising for a bit. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. Who wants to make a challenge? Rodri. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And the upshot of that is
LMAO, this community doesn't take sarcasm very well. Maybe you don't deliver sarcasm very well, mate. Did you think about that? You didn't, did you?
now options are plenty. Martin Odegaard. And trying to extend their lead. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, genuine chance.
Oh, you can see I pressed shoot there again.
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
I have real problems with delay shots in the box.
Timely intervention. Lucia Rodriguez.
Oh. Cool. Actually made a manual tackle. Look at that, boys. Look at that. I think this guy's just going to quit. Try going back to advanced defending. Interesting. I might.
And going to be booked for that. Yeah, clear foul.
Doesn't Nick 2018 really enjoy the game this year? Why do you think that is? I mean, you'd have to ask him. I can't speak for somebody else. I watch Nick almost daily, well, pretty much daily, actually, to be fair. And I get the impression that he doesn't enjoy this game. I think he has a very similar view to me. Is this game better and different to last year? Yes. Does that mean it's a good game? No. Mini Barbo. Ah, wrong angle.
And the pass deftly cut out. Trying to tee it up. Really fine piece of
See again with the Barbo, man. My wife, oh, he's a weird one. Barbo's done so many good things for me. He's done so many good things for me, but he is just laboured. That's the best way of saying it. Like, his touches are so heavy. His passing is so bad. He just seems to take a long time to, like, take shots. He's just laboured. Like, I feel like if I have Claudio Pina there, I manage to turn around and get the shot off in time.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match.
Let me play the second half with maybe Kudus up front. Let's see what we can do with that. I agree, Nep, I didn't play last year's game, so can't compare, but this year isn't that good of a game. I think defending aside, this is just a poor year for gameplay, unfortunately. That's why the poor defending feels extra bad. There's very little positives to make up for it. Rodriguez good as left back. I really like her, yeah. I do really like her. I think she's very good. I must be close on 100 games or more on her now.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Oh, danger here. Ødegaard. On to Char. He's in behind.
Kickoff fidget spin bullshit game, man. You know what I did there, guys? Just for, like, I was in my head, I'm thinking, let me just turn around for no reason. So I just started doing, like, a full circle with a player. And then, if I wasn't being pressed, another full circle with a player. And then if the pass opened up, I passed it. And if a pass didn't open up, I'd just do another full circle with the player. And lo and behold, we end up... Go on, Saka out. Oh, that's Kudus. Never mind. Should have spun around, shouldn't I? I thought I put enough on that for Saka, but yeah, lo and behold, I end up creating a really easy goal-scoring opportunity because I just turned around. Turn around. Right. And I mean, did that make me good in that moment? I tell you something for sure. I didn't feel good in that moment. I've got to stop doing that on the wrong foot wings. If I've got a right-footed midfielder, that ball will pass through. I kept doing it with Kudus before as well, but
Promising possession, this. Can he do it?
Oh.
And the keeper there to deal with it. Rodrigo. nicely cut out. Lucia Rodriguez. Now options are plenty.
Turn around right now. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Turn around. Oh, never mind.
Good challenge.
You've actually got to get the turnaround in though, haven't you?
Moving it forward.
Whoppa!
But the danger averted for now. Oh, good looking pass. And he's broken forward.
Turn around right now. Every now and then I fall apart.
Building.
Whoppa! Whoppa! Alright! Whoop! Oh! Whoop! Whoppa! 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 Whoa! Hey, foul ref! It's a fucking foul ref, that is!
Quick counter-attack
Sorry for swearing.
will be on.
He's on side there as well. That's outrageous. LOL! And that is why keeper movement needs to be removed from the game.
Making the move to the inside.
Good blocks, good blocks.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing.
Thanks, mate. Kaboom. Ho ho ho.
Well, a cynical foul, no question.
Oh, this is a great crossing opportunity. Back post OP. Bosh. Oh, it's off the post.
Back in play.
See, in situations like that, I don't know what to do. Try and score. Like, I don't know if after I turned around with Bonmati, I had a pass on or something like that.
Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very
But I didn't see it if I did.
Landon Donovan. Rodri. That's a good pass.
Scored. He scored. Can you watch your language, please? My son is in the room. Well, maybe take your son out of the room or watch a child-friendly streamer as denoted by YouTube Kids or clicking on a YouTube stream where it doesn't say, warning, this content creator swears. Maybe just be a better fucking parent, pal, yeah?
No time to waste. Can they find an equaliser?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bonmati. Plenty of support here. Oh, nice ball over the top. Let's see about the cross. Applying them from point-blank range. An opportunity in the air for them. That's a great reaction save. He's keen on cutting in.
Kaboom.
Able to skip past his man. Martin Ødegaard. It's a neat move.
It's cold, so cold. It's a cold, cold situation. And it's getting more and more absurd. Son exits the room, maybe.
Well, almost at full time, and this is not really what the home fans had in mind. Interested to get your thoughts as always.
Like this guy doesn't want to play. Oh. He's literally not even trying to come and get the ball.
Stoppages here.
GG's, I suppose. M. Gibb, thanks for the 37 months, man. Very much appreciated.
As a victory for the visitors.
It was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were...
I want to go back to about the 80th minute or so. When I had the ball with Bonmati, I did a scoop turn. Yeah, literally right here. Do I have something on here? Like genuine question. What do I do here? How do I try and create a goal scoring opportunity? R1 dribble. Yeah, maybe R1 inside and then pass into, I think that's Saka. Maybe, yeah, Saka in that's on the penalty spot. Keep turning around. Well, that's what I tried to do, and then I turned backwards. So even here, I knew I had a pass on at some point there. See here, just R1 inside, pass it to Saka. But once I turn around again here, even then again, like just pass it to number 23. I don't actually know who that is, but pass it to number 23. Because look at who he's controlling. Or just, again, R1 dribble into the gap, into the space. But I just try and turn around again and end up losing the ball. Did I just get a bounty? I didn't read that in time, but did that bounty was still there? And now, see what I mean, guys, right? Like, this is what I was saying earlier. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. Like, that game just wasn't fun. That game just wasn't fun. This guy was really happy to just sit deep, sit in his box, and hit me on counters. Now, I won the game. And it was just not fun. It just wasn't fun. When you play to the ball to your striker, hold one and flick analog sticks outside the centre back, usually end up throwing a goal. Yeah, I've tried that R1 flick a few times. I didn't really get on with it, if I'm being perfectly honest. Pina nerfed. Does lengthy versus control matter this year? Yeah, like, it's not intense that it matters, but it does matter for sure. It is important, that's for sure. Got some tactics you should try. They're rogue AF, but cooking with them in Div 2. So I actually want to get... I want to either play a 3 at the back or stick on this 4-4-2 or go to 4-4-2 defensive. Because I really think, now that I've got whip pass plus on both my wingers, I really want to play with Havertz and Canu up front. And I genuinely think I will score an insane amount of goals like that. Leacher in Div 4, I can't get past Div 6. Yeah, I mean, listen, like, this is what I'm saying, right? Am I as good as I have been in past years? No. Is that partly because of my age? Yes. Is that partly because of the lack of desire to get better? Probably too. And is it just a general overarching skill issue? Yeah, absolutely. But I still think that I'm very good at this game. You know, am I as good as what social media... Like, one of the issues that we've had with social media, especially over the last sort of like 5 to 7 years since Champs got introduced, is being insane at the game became normalized. And so if you're anything less than that, you're shit, right? So now all of a sudden, if you're not in the elite division and getting 15 or 14 wins in champs, you're shit. And that's just not the actual reality of the situation. And so when I sit here and say, what division am I in? I'm just short of Division 3 at the moment, so I'm in Division 4. But being only 2 weeks into the game, that's a really good standard. Like, that's a really good standard. But because being elite has been sensationalized on social media, being in Division 4 is shit. So, am I as good as I used to be? No. But am I still good at the game? Yes. I'm just not as good as I want to be. 4-3-1-2, 95 depth, 1 striker, false 9, CM playmaker, DM, DLP, fullbacks, inverted winger. I thought it'd be terrible, but it's amazing. There's bad, mid, good, and elite. I think there's a massive spectrum of like quality, so to speak. Because even within elite players, even within players that can go 15-0, some of them are significantly better than others. Adam, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. Is it worth me doing the SBC for Ole or sinking my entire club and coins into Haaland? Yeah, I think Haaland's probably too expensive. If I'm being honest, mate, I would probably go for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. To be perfectly honest. I've got all the silver icons. What other silver players will you suggest? I'm in Div 7 with my team. That's for you to find out, mate, honestly. Go for players that have good playstyles and good pace. Bro, I've never seen such good players in Div 5. So here's the other issue with Rivals this year. And I'm sure EA didn't think this would happen. And I'm going to explain why it's happened and how they can fix it. But Rivals rewards are shocking as a standard, but also there is almost no deviation between like Division 6 and Division 3. So like if we go down to Division 6, for example, for the upgraded rewards, how do we see the upgraded reward? There we go. For the upgraded rewards, you get an 80 plus tradable player pick, 282 plus untradable player picks, a 75 by 10, a mega pack, and 7,000 coins, right? All the way up into Division 4, which is a like way further up, right? What do you get? You get an 81 plus player pick instead of an 80 plus. 283 plus player picks instead of 282 plus player picks. You get one single 83 plus rare gold player extra and 2,000 more coins. That is literally it. The only difference you actually get is 2,000 coins, one 83 plus pack, and a little bit of bonus rating on the player picks. That's it. That is it. Now tell me, with how difficult the game is between Division 4 to Division 6, is that worth it? It's not. It is just not. I think Division 3 offers something a little bit more. So you get the same player picks. Oh yeah, so it gives you a Team of the Week player untradeable instead of the 83 plus, and a mega pack tradable, and an extra 1,500 coins. So again, even in Division 3, the different, like, Division 3 gives a fair bit more coins because the mega pack becomes tradable. You know, you're looking at about like an extra 10,000 or so coins off the back of that. And then it gives an untradeable Team of the Week, which could have value, could not have value, but it's not huge. And then for Division 2, the same player picks again, but a little bit more rating. The same tradable and untradeable packs, a few extra coins, but now it's an 81 plus Team of the Week player pick. So now let's take Division 2 versus Division 6. You're getting 8,000 extra coins in coins. You're getting a Team of the Week player pack. You're getting a tradable mega pack instead of an untradeable mega pack. And you're getting a little bit of extra rating on your player picks. That is 4 divisions difference. And you are getting negligible, and I mean negligible, upgrades and rewards. And so it's genuinely no wonder that if you aren't elite, and this is where, again, we've got this big issue in Rivals right now, where if you're not an elite level player, you might as well be in Division 6, genuinely. So here in Elite, you get 2 83 plus player picks, 2 more player picks untradeable again with a little extra rating, same Team of the Week upgrade, same 75 by 10, same mega pack tradable, 25k coins. Now tell me, is it even worth being an elite? let's recount the rewards versus in Elite versus Division 6. You get 2 tradable player picks instead of 1 tradable player pick with a little bit extra rating. You get 2 untradeable player picks versus 2 untradeable player picks with a little bit extra base rating. You get a Team of the Week player pack untradeable on top. You both get the 75 by 10. You get a tradable mega pack instead of an untradeable mega pack. And you get 25k coins instead of 7,500 coins. You literally make about 30k, give or take, more per week being in Elite compared to Division 6. Division 6. So where is the incentive to actually play up the divisions? I'll tell you where it is. And it's an area that I absolutely fucking love. It is bounties. The problem is the bounties are so few and far between that even if you get one, you're lucky. Then when you get one, chances are it doesn't fucking work anyway, especially this one. Win your next match with a Team of the Week player. Oh, GG's, no, like, it doesn't work. Then you might not actually complete it, which means you've missed out on the bounty in the first place. AJ, thank you for the raid, man. Much appreciated, brother. We're just here bitching about FIFA. And then, if you do complete the bounty, what is it? This one? Oh, you get to move 1 rank further up the division. Who gives a shit? What I think EA should do. Charlie, thanks for the sub as well, brother. Much appreciated. And Jay, thank you very much for the bits. Hey, Neb, I was in the same state of not having fun on this game as you two. I've started playing under certain tactics and recovered the sense of fun. If you want to try them, let me know. Feel free to tweet them to me, mate. Feel free to tweet them to me. What EA need to do is give bounties for every single game. And the reason why that won't, in my personal opinion, like, break the game, because first of all, a game still takes 20 minutes, right? Second of all, some of the bounties will be for SP, for moving up the ranks, or it'll be like qualification points for champs which you've already completed. But third of all, you won't complete every one. You won't be able to get all of them all the time, because, you know, if the bounty is win the next match and you don't get a bounty. If the bounty is score the first goal and you don't get the bounty. So even if they gave bounties every single game, I just don't think it's going to impact the economy that much. Finally, Danny Boy, thanks for the 11 months, man. Finally, can we just take a moment? I only noticed this when I was going through the Division 1s here. I don't think I have ever had a duel at all so far on the game. Ever. I think this one here that I see is the first one. How do I get the game season pass in FC 26? Just touch the middle, like, see where it says FC Hub in the bottom right. Touch that. And I just think bounties are too few and far between. I can't remember the last time I actually had a bounty that wasn't accelerating me up the divisions. Yeah, don't get the season pass if you haven't already. It's really not worth it, to be fair, this season. I was in Div 7, which is about right, got a hot streak, and the first time a bounty ever worked was a +2 step, which promoted me to D6. Can't play challenges anymore, haven't won a match since. Yeah, it's pretty savage, I can't lie. What does winning a duel give? Well, it's supposed to be a bounty, but where you're both fighting for it. Like, you know, we can both... Like, I might have this one here, score 2 consecutive goals in the next match, and I get it. Somebody else might have their own bounty, they may or may not. The duel is where you both, like, are fighting for the same bounty, effectively. Make the bounties affect all areas, like win by 3 goals for a draft token, or a coin unlock, packs, even moment stars. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And all of a sudden it will give value to playing rivals because I can't believe I'm going to say this. I don't think there's any point in playing rivals. I don't think there's no point in playing it, but I don't think there's any point in sweating rivals. I don't think there's any value in going up the divisions because as we've just discovered and discussed here, you are getting almost nothing in terms of like value of rewards for being in elite compared to being in Division 6. Division 6. If the discrepancy was like elite to Division 2, I'd be like, all right, yeah, fair enough. And that's what it was like last year. If the discrepancy was Division 2 to Division 4, yeah, fair enough. I'd be like, oh, guys, if you're in Division 4 or 3, it's actually worth going to Division 2 because there's a big step up in rewards. But if you're in Division 5, maybe not. It's probably worth just being in Division 6. It genuinely is. It is probably worth just being in Division 6. And what will that do? That will ruin the experience for everyone that's in Division 6 that should be in Division 6. It will ruin the experience for everyone that's in Division 5 that should be in Division 5. And then it comes around to problem number 1 again that EA are trying to resolve this year. And that obviously is... Danny Boy, thanks again for the 11 months, brother. Much appreciated. And R Younger, thanks for the Prime, man. That is that by trying to nerf the power curve, they've nerfed rewards. I don't think it would matter that they... Like, I don't think we'd be sitting here saying the difference of 40k is next to nothing if the difference of 40k felt valuable. But because they haven't reduced the cost of evolutions, they haven't reduced the cost of SBCs, 40k gets you nowhere on this game. Like, genuinely nowhere. And so now you get to a point where it's like, it is not worth playing for an extra 40k. And I'm saying an extra 40k as well, not like it's Division 6 to Division 5. That is Division 6 to the Elite Division. The Elite Division. The gap gets lessened. If you're in Division 4 right now, you're getting only about 20k less than what you would get if you was in the Elite Division. So at that point, where's the incentive? Where's the incentive? Do I think rewards will improve over time? Yeah, they will, as they always do. They will, as they always do. I don't know. I don't know. Let me use the bathroom real quick, guys, and grab another coffee. Oi. Jay, thanks for the bits, man. I've just wrote your tactics under your Harlem post on X. My user is Iso J Calderon. Thank you very much, man. They should make rivals objective based every week and put decent rewards back, i.e. 1 week max 85, 3 league nation. I mean, that's a lot of extra like movement, isn't it? I think as like for those of you that maybe joined the stream not in the first 30 minutes that I started streaming, I think one of the big, dare I say, issues is that there is no fix. There is no fix. And the reason why there is no fix is because gaming in general, at least PvP gaming in general, is just in a terrible, terrible state. And I don't think there is anything EA could actually do that would please everyone, appease everyone, and make the game enjoyable. I just don't think they can. I just don't think they can. No fix what? So, for example, we were talking about rivals rewards, right? And, you know, somebody suggested that, oh, if they just gave like more packs for just using like an 85 rated team or an English team or something like that, that would like be better. But it wouldn't, because that all it would mean is that either you're playing with a team that puts you at a disadvantage, which means it's going to be even harder to obtain those rewards. Alternatively, everyone's just going to have the exact same sweaty 85 rated England squad, and that's also boring, right? And it doesn't fix the core issue. It doesn't fix the core issue, and the core issue is the Ultimate Team is just in Unk status. I think foot is incredible if you started playing a couple of years ago. If you're playing since 11, 12, I don't see how we go back to the glory days. I don't even think that people that have only been playing it the last couple of years think it's good. Because again, it's like they're still experiencing like the white knuckle gaming. That's what happened with the Cornerstones tourney. Everyone just used Marmouche, Iose, Pina, etc. Yeah, mate, it's crazy. I mean, distant. I've got some of the similar sort of players as well. But in Cornerstones, Hansko was in it continuously. Kudus was in it continuously. Yeah, Iose Perez was in it all the time. Like James was in it lots. Hernandez was everybody's left back. It's just like people just use the same players. Obviously, Claudia Pina was regularly people's player in there. Rodman was in there a fair bit. I don't think I've got any more of like the meta overpowered 84s and 83s, but yeah, Pepe was in there quite a lot as well, thanks to that 90 pace. Like it really is just the same play. Like the same players with the same play styles doing the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, Nketiah, Frimpong, all the time Frimpong. Not Nketiah, Ekatike. At the end of the day, the buck stops with EA, but as most games nowadays, the problem is the player base. Yeah, I was talking about this earlier, AJ, before you came in and raided and stuff. Like, I think we're about to see PvE gaming have a big boom because PvP gaming is just dying. Damn, you got an ad? That's savage. I'll wait. Tell me when you're back. Tell me when you're back. I don't even run ads on the... I can snooze the ads. There we go. Let's see if they don't play now. Your best matchmaking was the beginning of the end for PvP. So AJ3 to pay up. Ah, he's good. He's good. You need Twitch Turbo. Mate, Twitch Turbo is the best thing. The best $8 I spend a month. Can you ask me a question? You just did, but you can feel free to ask another one. It's an open chat. Is it 15 now, is it? Still very good value, to be fair. This game's rewards are good in my opinion. Finishing high in champs gets you great rewards. I just disagree with you, Akimbo. Finishing high in champs doesn't get you great rewards. Your EV of rewards in champs, it increases for rank 1 and 2, but it really kind of like tops out at around 8-9 wins. PvE gaming has been thriving. Games like Path of Exile, Warframe, and Destiny have been doing well on Steam for a while now. What's up, Mr. Martini? I haven't bought the game yet. Was waiting to see how it was. Seems like all of the things I found frustrating in previous versions are still there. Feel like such a boomer, but TikTok, brain rot, etc. has had big negative impact on the internet and gaming. Yeah, but look, so I was talking earlier, Andy, about just social media and how it's impacted gaming, and I was using like an example where, for example, if I found a new overpowered tactic, let's say I was able to kick it, every goal kick I had, I was able to take the goal kick, put the exact amount of power that I needed, and have someone like Havertz or Crouch or Canu up front and nod it on to my other striker and guarantee myself a shot on goal from every goal kick. Within about 2 hours, that would have millions of views on TikTok, millions of impressions on X, millions of impressions on Instagram. There would be hundreds of thousands of YouTube views like looking at it. And within hours, every single person you play against will be using that. That is why I think it doesn't matter what EA do and what happens at all really in PvP gaming, it's just on a downward spiral because everybody learns how to abuse the game mechanics quicker than ever before in the easiest ways possible. And it results in a really unenjoyable experience, like flat out. It just results in a really unenjoyable experience. Whereas when it comes to PvE games, let's say Football Manager's coming out, even if there is like an overpowered tactic on Football Manager where you can just score like corners really, really easily, the only person you're kind of like robbing fun from if you use it is yourself, because you're not playing against anybody. So if you're able to just smash the AI 5-0 every game, you will get really bored of it really quick. Really quick. Because people are addicted to quick dopamine hits and care more about winning than enjoying it. So yes, it's so true. It is so true. Will I play any games now? Well, so I'm looking forward to Football Manager coming. Because I want to play it. I'm really looking at Battlefield. I might try Battlefield, but I just don't think it's my game. But I'm looking forward to GTA 6 coming. I think that could be a lot of fun. But the sort of games that I like to play, will I stream FM? Yeah, I will. The sort of games that I like to play as a PvE gaming experience, people just don't really watch. Like, for example, like The Division or Diablo, like they're two of like my favorite games, and they just don't translate well to viewing. Like they're not games that you have fun watching other people play. Best PvE game in the world, golf. Yeah, I mean, if I could sit in my office and play golf, would be good. But I don't, unless I play, Tiger Woods PGA Tour or something, I don't think it is the way. I must say, Battlefield is one of the few games left that isn't competitive and is more casual. Yeah, until BF6 comes out, and then that's it, game over. Path of Exile gets a lot of viewers. Yeah, it gets a lot of viewers, but it's like it gets two very specific subsets of viewers. You get the subset of viewers that play the game and watch their favorite content creator playing the game. You know, you've got like a very exclusive group of streamers that get views on Path of Exile and nobody else does. Like quite literally nobody else does. The drop off is like significant. And then the content that works well on YouTube as a video content for games like Path of Exile and Diablo is kind of like build tutorials and build guides. And that's like that's not, I don't care about build guides. I just like to have fun by myself playing it. What happened to rematch? Oh, the FIFA killer, the FC killer. Remember UFL? What happened to Goals Game as well? All these football games that were going to end EA Sports, and none of them are here. Yep, you need to make builds or make a lot of currency for people to watch. How come you have to make... What's the... When you say currency, you talking about Diablo or Path of Exile? Let's play the Division. Mate, the Division 2, like, I watched... There's this guy that makes... Oh, I'm going to find his name because he deserves for me to say his name, even if, like, one extra person goes and watches his content because his videos are brilliant. Is it this guy? Or is it this guy? One of them's got a really...
Rogue Gold here.
Yeah, this guy.
Welcome to the Division.
So Rogue Gold is real cool. He makes lots of videos about the Division. And I was watching one of his videos the other day. Not the other day, actually. That's a lie. The other month. And he was kind of giving... It was a video on, hey, if you haven't played the Division 2 for a while, here's what's changed. And I watched his video. It was like 40 minutes long. And I thought, fuck me. The Division 2 looks insane. It literally looks like a game that I would be desperate to play. And then I didn't. I will play FM26, 100%, yeah. But yeah, the Division 2 looks absolutely brilliant. Oh, Mango says it there. Division 2 recent updates have reignited the game. Whole new map, exotics, missions. Definitely way more to do. Just wait until Division 3. When's the Division 3, like, expected to be released? They only usually release them like every sort of like 8 to 10 years, don't they? Helldivers is fun with friends. Nick and I played Helldivers. Not a good game. Have I played the Division 1? Yeah, I played Division 1 as well. Puts rewards cause people to play the game as if it's a competitive one, but FIFA never has and never will be a legit competitive game. Yeah, the difficulty with FIFA... Well, FIFA can be a legit competitive game, but it has to be clubs. Thing like 2027. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see the Bob on GTA 6. Hell yeah, dude. I played Division 1. It was good, but never got to Division 2 at the start, so didn't want to start playing later on. Yeah, so the Division 2, from what I remember, they also have now... Like, Division 1 was, like, really stale. After you completed the main story and main missions, like, there really wasn't much to do. But Division 2 has, like, live content. So you have, like, daily tasks, weekly tasks, even hourly tasks. Like, you have, like, longer-term missions. Like, there's a lot of really good stuff in it. Division 2 is really good. Yeah, it might not be great for viewers to begin with, but you have a community that will most likely watch anything you play. You enjoy it, might make up for it. Yeah, 100%, Ross, right? Like, 100%. I think we can tell when I go onto, like, MFL or So Rare and things like that. Like, people are here for the journey, right? I just think it has to be something that I would want to be committed to. I wouldn't want to, like, start playing the Division 2 for, like, 2 or 3 nights and then just not play it again and, like, kind of get people, like, buying into the fun of it all, and then me being like, ah, well, guys, can't be asked. Am I into any mobile games at all? Do you know what? I've explained this a fair few times on stream. I have a really weird relationship with mobile games because I really like strategy games, tower defense games, and like puzzle games for mobile apps. But as soon as I know how to beat the game, I don't enjoy playing it anymore. And so even if I don't complete the game or finish like the actual game, as soon as I know the formula to do it, I just lose all interest in it. Yeah, I played Elden Ring. Clash. Yeah, see, like, I don't play Clash of Clans. I haven't played Clash of Clans in years and years and years. I think for Clash as well, it's one of those games, and again, because Clash is PvP, everybody just has the same deck and the same builds, and it's like it just becomes pointless. Let me just go onto YouTube and go, what's the best Clash of Clans deck for this week? Oh, here's the answer for me. There's my deck. Fucking boring. I played a puzzle game called Rush Royale. Yeah, Rush Royale is pretty fun. Did I win the tourney? I did not, mate. No, I did not. I really should. I've got to go and see my youngest son is off school today. He's not very well. Usually, my mother-in-law has the boys Friday afternoons after school, so that I can keep streaming. Because Lauren takes Grace to dance, my daughter. So I don't know, because my son's off school, I don't know if I'm going to have to go and get my son or not. So I'm just going to have to go and figure it out. I'll be right back. All right. Oh, it's cold and hot at the same time, isn't it, guys? Funnest game I played in ages is Astrobot. Everything else just seems the same as every other game before. We really need a breakthrough when it comes to games. Yeah, and I do think we will get that breakthrough when it comes to games. ASC Soda, thanks for the Prime, man. I do think we will get the breakthrough when it comes to games. Thanks to AI. AI will allow... He can come in here, that's okay. AI will allow developers to, like... No, sandwich, please. AI will allow developers to create games quicker, better, more deeper. Like it will change gaming for sure. Out of curiosity, would you branch out to stream other games? Yeah. So Owen replied there and said he's tried, especially with Diablo, but presume all the money comes from Foot. You need to pay the bills with it. Streaming doesn't pay my bills whatsoever. YouTube does. I could still make YouTube content and then stream alternative games, and we do to a degree. You know, like So Rare, as much as it's still football, fantasy football and such. So Rare is another game. MFL is another game. But for sure, if I like started streaming right now, for example, like the Division 2, I'd have like 150 viewers, maybe less, right? And so if I'm going to stream other games, let's say, you know, other games, non kind of football related games, it has to be when I've finished work, quote unquote. See a comment from before. I do really think leaks damage the hype for content. Yep, leaks are a killer, man. Leaks are a killer. Yeah, the Cornerstone Cup finale was different breed, man. Also have to wait and see what GTA 6 brings to the game. Yeah, so I'm cautious. I'm cautious about my optimism on GTA 6 because on the one hand, it's obviously been in development for a long time, and they've delayed it a couple of times and stuff, and that's fine. But on the other hand, it still started being developed about 8 years ago. And so gaming 8 years ago and technology 8 years ago was wildly different to where it is now. So I do wonder if it's just going to be kind of like the last GTA before we get the next level up of gaming. Did I win it? No, I didn't. I'm very doubtful GTA will live up to the hype just because of the pure anticipation for it, me included. Yeah. That's kind of what I feel like, yeah. You're going to get Black Ops 7 Nep, if not just zombies. Yeah, so I like zombies. Like, zombies is one of those ones, again, though, where it's like, once you figure out the form, like, you know, when Nick and I played zombies when Black Ops 6 came out, and I did have fun on it for about 2 days. And do you know what? That's okay. Even having 2 days of fun is fun, right? As long as you had fun, like, it doesn't matter that it was only 2 days worth of fun. But after that first 2 days, everybody figured out all the exploits and the best ways and the best maps and the best methods and the best guns to get and the best ways, the best things to pack a punch and yada, yada, yada. And all of a sudden, it's like, well, what's the bloody point now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been ruined. It's been like sullied. Black Ops 7 has a new no SBMM mode, just classic matchmaking from back in the day. You know what's funny? I bet that it's terrible. Do you want to know why it's terrible? Because if you're really bad at the game, you want skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking has always been there to benefit people that are bad at the game, not people that are good at the game. Thanks, babe. Which means if you're good at the game and so you want to try and take advantage of no skill-based matchmaking mode, the only other people that are going to be in a no skill-based matchmaking mode are people that are good at the game that want to take advantage of a no skill-based matchmaking mode. If the whole game was no skill-based matchmaking whatsoever, different story. But yeah, this SBMM came in to prevent bad people getting smashed over and over and over and then leaving the game. It was a mode in the beta. It's going to be standard from launch. Not. Oh, okay. Well, that's really good then. Unless you're bad at the game. What's the time today? We've got ham and cheese, mate. I find skill-based matchmaking is the issue I have with FIFA. Trying to do the cup and every other player has all the cup winner cards, etc. So I have to beat 4 players in a row, sometimes that are capable of winning cups. Yep. Guys, let me tell you, man. It didn't help that I was playing it at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But this... Is that around a 16 I lost in? Oh, no, I won that one. I lost in the semi-finals in that one. It was crazy. I just got the win on the second run. Felt like pretty favourable matchmaking. Yeah, I have David, yeah. I've just rocked Dave's world. Did you win it, Josh? I'm Div 2 and that cup was nuts. Mate, it's bad. Like a friend of the channel, Dave M. Nobrega, he's a pro player, 15-0 multiple times already on multiple accounts this camps and stuff. He couldn't win it. It kind of proved the game hasn't changed. I do feel like something has changed, but I'm way more open to it being the way people have played the game has changed rather than the game has changed. Thanks, Liam Powell. You too. So someone say earlier, even took Stokes 2 attempts to win the cup. Yeah, I don't think Ozio won it yet either. I saw Ozio have an attempt. I think he lost in the final, his first attempt. I sent a game I played and asked pre-patch or post-patch. He was convinced it was post. And it was in Gauntlet. Interesting. Do you think the matchmaking is tied to Rivals Division then? No. Check the clip you just sent me on here. Oh, I can't see it on here anyway. I'm communication banned after giving someone shit last night. EA Sports. Right, we're going to watch Josh's clip, guys. Not very long. So is it that, let me put it on slow speed. I guess it's this guy automatically running back and winning the ball. You're not using second... Guys, you know when I said to you earlier, I don't think Goretzka was being second man pressed. This is why. Look at this guy here. I don't know who that is, but look at him. This is who Josh is in control of. This would be the player that would press if he uses second man press. Look at this player here. He sprints at the ball carrier. This is the player that is being second man pressed up. And he just goes and wins the ball all by himself. This is pre-patch, yeah. This is pre-patch, Josh. When I showed that Goretzka clip earlier, it was the exact same thing. Goretzka sprints back to the ball carrier and just takes the ball. Not second man pressed, like just goes and gets it himself. The fact that this was pre-patch, again, like kind of validates that thought process of the game hasn't really changed much. What I think has happened, this is what I said in the call last night. What I think has happened is Manual defending was so hard that people just gave up trying. And so now you just see the AI defending back again. Manual defending might be buffed, it might be good, but if it's hard, people just won't do it. And so I think people have just become accustomed to letting their defenders do, like, to just not controlling their defensive players again. I just think they've become accustomed to it. Thoughts on Player of the Month Haaland? I think it looks like an absolutely insane card. I just think it's too expensive. But then it's on EA to remove AI defending entirely. Then obviously you have the issue of, like, players standing around like statues. Like, you can't control all 11 players. Nep, I saw your tweet about the game being unenjoyable. I can relate, but what was the last FIFA/FC that was enjoyable to play? Do you know what it was? Music. ST26. But only for about the first 10 days. Until people discovered the meta, the overpowered players, the overpowered tactics, the overpowered mechanics, the game was genuinely the most fun I've had. Once we went into the meta game over. Yeah, I played Tarkov before. Not my game. What's up, 21 First? How you doing, man? Or 21 Erst? That's always going to happen, though. It is nowadays, yeah. It didn't used to be that way, though. You guys remember FIFA 10 World Cup game? You know what I mean? Right, you want to go? Oh, yeah. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Say hi, guys. Can you see yourself? Yeah. Say hi, guys. No? You want to get your iPad? Or you want to watch some TV? You want to play some Incredibles? What do you want? You can go. You don't know? So the FIFA 10 World Cup game, guys, was so broken. If you got a midfield player around the halfway line and just held R1 and put square full power, it would just loop into the goal. Every time, all the time, 100% of the time. But because social media wasn't big, well, TikTok didn't even exist. Instagram might not have even existed back then. Because all of the social platforms didn't exist, nobody knew about it. Only through like a little bit of word of mouth and stuff. So I was ranked like in the top 100 in that game because I just used to take like half-star teams and smash everyone in the World Cup over and over and over. And the rankings that year were based on how many times you won the World Cup, not wins or anything like that any other way. So basically the people that were ranked the highest were just the people that had the most time to keep abusing this R1 square thing over and over. What do you want to do with Daddy? You play some Incredibles with Daddy? Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, my son's not very well, and my wife's got to go and get my daughter, and my other son's going to be home from school again in a minute. Was you making funny faces at yourself, was you? You see yourself there? Give us the eyebrows. Give us the eyebrows. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end stream today. I was gonna play on the crappers a little bit, but I guess now that's gonna have to be tomorrow. I'll do what I have to do, or maybe Josh could assist a little bit on that. But yeah, cheers for watching today, guys. Apologies, I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit short, but we're gonna go and play some Incredibles, aren't we? Yeah, coming in.